Get ready for massive market moves, because we are diving straight into the details of the Starlink AI Acquisition Corporation's huge debut. This Cayman Islands blank check company just closed its $100 million IPO, raising a massive $100 million by selling 10 million units at $10 each. We break down exactly what those units mean for the future of AI integration in satellite technology, and why this offering is making waves on the NYSE right now.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the fierce competition heating up in the satellite space as AST SpaceMobile unveils game-changing download speeds. The Texas-based startup has just demonstrated that its Bluebird satellites can deliver nearly 99 megabits per second directly to a phone over international waters. We investigate how AST SpaceMobile managed to squeeze that much bandwidth out of first-generation satellites, and what this means for the race against Starlink Mobile. Now we shift focus to the sheer scale of the Starlink revolution. We are tracking the incredible growth as SpaceX's Starlink broadband by satellite system blasts past the 20 million daily active customer mark. We examine the rapid acquisition rate and the new international travel registration requirements that Starlink has just implemented for its users. And finally, we have breaking news from the Starlink ecosystem itself. SpaceX has made a major announcement regarding its dealer program, temporarily suspending applications due to overwhelming demand. We explore why this sudden halt in applications is happening and what it signals about the massive user growth and future expansion plans for the Starlink constellation. Stay with us for the full breakdown. Starlink AI Acquisition Corporation has successfully completed its initial public offering, raising $100 million through the sale of 10 million units at $10 each. The offering closed on May 11, 2026, with the securities commencing trading on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol OTAIU on May 8, 2026. Each unit sold includes one ordinary share and a right to receive 1/4 of an ordinary share upon the completion of an initial business combination. The ordinary shares are anticipated to trade under the symbol OTAI, while the rights will be traded under OTAIR. AGP Alliance Global Partners served as the sole book-running manager for the offering. The registration statement on Form S-1 relating to the securities was filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission and became effective on May 7, 2026. Starlink AI Acquisition Corporation is structured as a blank check company incorporated in the Cayman Islands, established for the purpose of executing mergers, share exchanges, asset acquisitions, or similar business combinations. The company intends to conduct a search for potential target businesses across various industries. Forward-looking statements within the announcement are subject to various conditions and risks, as detailed in the company's registration statement and prospectus filed with the SEC. AST SpaceMobile is aggressively challenging SpaceX's Starlink Mobile by demonstrating significantly increased download speeds from its satellite constellation. In a recent video demonstration, the Texas-based startup showcased its Bluebird satellites delivering download speeds of up to 98.9 Mbps to a smartphone while stationary on a boat in the Bahamas. The company claims this achievement is possible without any modifications to the user's hardware or the satellite system, utilizing first-generation Bluebird satellites, Block 1. The performance marks a substantial leap from previous demonstrations, where AST reported speeds of only around 21 Mbps, sufficient for basic voice and video calls. The demonstration featured a massive antenna spanning 693 square feet, enabling the high throughput. During the test, the download rate peaked at 98.9 Mbps, with one test registering 97.5 Mbps. When questioned during a subsequent earnings call, AST CEO Abel Avelin indicated that the high data rates are not solely dependent on complex processing like FPGA or ASIC, but rather on the sheer number of simultaneous connections. Avalon stated that they expect to double the 98 Mbps performance achieved with the BB6 satellite already in orbit, alongside the upcoming BB8, BB9, and BB10 satellites. The company noted that the test was conducted over international waters, leading to speculation that AST may be utilizing a significant portion of radio spectrum without the necessary rights over U.S. airspace. AST is in a race to provide cellular satellite connectivity to address dead zones, competing directly with Starlink Mobile, which currently offers speeds around 4 Mbps via T-Mobile. Although SpaceX is developing a second-generation Starlink Mobile network targeting 150 Mbps per user. The primary hurdle for AST remains the successful deployment of satellites destined for major carriers like AT&T and Verizon. Currently, the company has only 7 satellites in orbit, 6 of which are first-generation Bluebirds. The 7th satellite, BB6, is the first second-generation unit, boasting an antenna capable of up to 120 Mbps per cell. AST has set an ambitious goal to operate 45 to 60 Bluebirds by the end of the year to ensure continuous coverage in key U.S. markets. Despite the recent setback of losing satellite BB7 during a deployment attempt with the Blue Origin New Glenn rocket, the company is preparing to launch 3 second-generation Bluebirds next month using SpaceX's Falcon 9, aiming for launches every 1 to 2 months on average. AST remains committed to its target of 45 satellites by year-end, planning to secure additional launches from both SpaceX and Blue Origin to meet this goal. SpaceX's Starlink broadband by satellite system has reached a milestone, surpassing 20 million daily active customers as of May 12, 2026. The growth has been particularly rapid, with the most recent 2 million additions occurring over an 81-day period, averaging 24,500 new signups per day. When benchmarked against the system's launch on October 27, 2020, this figure equates to approximately 6,000 daily additions. While the customer acquisition rate is strong, details regarding customer churn remain less clear. Industry speculation suggests that churn rates are negligible. However, analysts anticipate that the upcoming IPO prospectus will provide more definitive data, including true addition statements and quarterly net additions. In addition to its user growth, Starlink has implemented new requirements for international users concerning its travel registration policy. The company now mandates that international users must display their passport pages and a live self-portrait as part of their travel registration. Starlink's support page clarifies that travel registration is required for all users operating outside their initial registered country or territory. The policy explicitly states that failure to complete registration for international travel will result in the disabling of service while abroad. SpaceX Starlink Dilerlik Dasteriga Arizaler Kabel Kilishni Vaktinsha Tokstetgen. Bukarorga Kizikgan Businesslarden Kelgan Judicata Mikdordagi Arizaler Sabab Balganligi Malam Kalindi. Ixpt, Komtominidin Hisabat Barilganidik, Company Erasmi Elon Kildi. Starlink Rasmi Diler Halati Uchan Arizalerni Kabel Kilmadi. Dasterga Ukori Talab Tufali Reiksatdin Otish Yapildi. Agar Daster Kelejekta Kada Achelsa, Biz Ushbusa Hifani Yongalamiz. Starlink Vakaleri Zizmataning Davamialigi Hakada Malumat Barishti. Hazard a 10-300, Ta Saitlitden Iboret Constellatia Dunioning 160, Dan Ordic Mamlakatida, 12 million Ordic Fayal Abanachiga Internetni, Taman Lamakta. Olden, Starlink Askunaler Yetkazib, Barovchasigning Prognoslariga Kara. Akita Yilda Saitlit Internet Foidalanov Chalari Sony, 100 million Ashishi Vataat Yilda Essa 200 million Yetishi Kutal Makta.